It was a sunny morning in the small village surrounded by green hills and wildflowers. Sophia, a young teacher with brown hair and a warm smile, walked toward the field where she would hold her outdoor class. She carried a basket full of books and notebooks, ready to share her love of learning with the village children. On the other side of the hill, Liam parked his old bicycle. He was a photographer with a keen eye and messy hair, dressed in simple but functional clothes. Liam was exploring the village, searching for authentic landscapes and moments for his new photo series. Sophia was organizing the children under the shade of a large tree when Liam appeared with his camera hanging around his neck. Curious, he stopped to watch the scene. The children, intrigued by the unfamiliar visitor, began to whisper. "Hi, may I watch?" Liam asked with a shy smile. "Of course. Feel free," Sophia replied kindly, adjusting the scarf in her hair. During the lesson, Liam discreetly took photos, capturing the children's smiles and Sophia's passion for teaching. When the class ended, Sophia approached him, curious about the stranger with the camera. "Are you a photographer?" she asked, glancing at the camera in his hands. "Yes. I like to capture stories and unique moments. This village is beautiful." "Do you live here?" Liam replied with a tone of admiration. "Yes. I've been a teacher here for a few years. It's a special place for me." The conversation flowed naturally as they walked toward the village center. Sophia showed him around, and Liam, enchanted, realized there was something extraordinary, not just about the village, but also about the young teacher who seemed so connected to this simple yet magical world. Over the next few days, Liam stayed in the village, drawn by its charm and the kindness of its people. Sophia offered to guide him through the area, showing him her favorite spots, hidden trails, peaceful streams, and the old wooden bridge that crossed into the heart of the forest. Liam brought his camera everywhere, snapping photos of the vibrant scenery and the daily life of the villagers. Sophia often appeared in the pictures, not on purpose, but because she seemed to naturally fit into the beauty of the place. As they walked through the village, their conversations grew deeper. "What made you become a teacher?" Liam asked as they sat on a bench near the town square. "I've always loved books and learning. This village didn't have many resources when I was a child, so I want to change that for the next generation," Sophia replied, her eyes shining with determination. She shared her dream of opening a community library where children and adults could access knowledge and inspiration. Liam listened intently, admiring her passion. "And what about you?" Sophia asked, curious. "Why photography?" "I love telling stories through images," Liam explained. "I want to show the world places like this, places people might forget exist. There's so much beauty and simplicity." As the days passed, their connection grew. They laughed over shared meals at the small village cafe and spent evenings under the stars, talking about their hopes and fears. Yet, beneath the growing affection, both knew their realities were vastly different. Liam's camera captured moments, but it couldn't hold on to the feelings that were building between them. Sophia's life was deeply rooted in the village, while Liam's was meant to wander. The day came when Liam decided to share his growing feelings for Sophia with his family. During a call with his parents, he spoke about the vibrant village, the warmth of the people, and most importantly, about Sophia. "She sounds lovely," his mother said cautiously. "But a small village, a teacher. Liam, your work is your life. How could this ever work?" His father, more blunt, added, "You need someone who understands your world, your ambition. Don't let fleeting emotions derail your career." Liam felt torn. His family's words stayed with him, amplifying the doubts he had tried to suppress. Could he really build a life with Sophia, knowing how different their paths were? Meanwhile, in the village, Sophia faced her own struggles. Word of her growing bond with Liam spread quickly among the locals. Her closest friend, Maria, voiced her concerns one evening as they prepared books for the children. "Sophia, I know he's charming, but he's not like us. People are worried he'll leave, and you'll be the one left hurt," Maria said gently. Sophia nodded, though her heart ached. She had always put the needs of her community first, and now she feared her personal desires might disrupt the balance she had worked so hard to maintain. The conflict weighed heavily on both of them. Liam spent hours walking the village, camera in hand, but his heart wasn't in it. Sophia busied herself with her lessons, yet her thoughts often drifted to Liam. When they finally met by the old wooden bridge, neither could avoid the question that loomed between them. "What are we going to do?" Liam asked softly. "I don't know," Sophia replied, tears glistening in her eyes. "All I know is that I care about you. But our lives, they're so different." The once peaceful connection they shared was now clouded by uncertainty and the weight of their responsibilities. Liam returned to the village after a few days away, his heart heavy but determined to find clarity. He and Sophia agreed to meet at the old wooden bridge, now their special place, under the soft glow of the setting sun. Sophia stood there, her hands clasped tightly as she watched Liam approach. The air was thick with unspoken emotions. "I've been thinking a lot," Liam began, his voice steady but tinged with sorrow. "About us, about what this means." Sophia nodded, her eyes searching his for answers. "And what have you decided?" Liam hesitated, then took a deep breath. "I love this village. I love the way you light up when you talk about your dreams. But I also know my world is different. My work takes me far, to places I can't ask you to follow. It wouldn't be fair to you or to the life you've built here." Sophia felt tears welling up, but she held them back. "I've thought about it too," she said, her voice trembling. "And as much as I care for you, I can't leave this place. It's not just a home, it's my purpose." They stood in silence for a moment, the sound of the nearby stream filling the space between them. "So this is goodbye?" Liam asked, his voice barely above a whisper. "It's not goodbye," Sophia replied with a sad smile. "It's letting go, for now, because we care enough to do what's right, for both of us." Their conversation was filled with quiet reflections and heartfelt promises to always remember what they had shared. As the sun dipped below the horizon, they embraced one last time, knowing this choice, though painful, was made out of love and respect. Liam handed Sophia a small envelope before leaving. "For your library," he said simply, his eyes holding hers for a moment before he turned and walked away. Sophia clutched the envelope tightly, tears finally streaming down her face as she watched Liam disappear into the twilight. Life in the village slowly returned to its usual rhythm, but Sophia felt the absence of Liam in quiet, unexpected moments. The sound of leaves rustling reminded her of their walks, and the bridge now seemed lonelier without him. Yet, she found solace in her purpose. Sophia threw herself into her dream of opening a community library. The envelope Liam had left contained a generous donation, enough to begin turning her vision into reality. With the help of the villagers, she transformed an abandoned building into a welcoming space filled with books, warm lighting, and a sense of hope. The library became a symbol of unity and learning for the community, and Sophia felt Liam's quiet encouragement in every corner of the space. She often imagined him smiling at her progress, his spirit still present in the place they both loved. Meanwhile, Liam traveled to distant lands, capturing the stories of forgotten communities. His photographs began to carry a deeper meaning, inspired by the strength and determination he had seen in Sophia. In every image, he sought to preserve the beauty of human connection and purpose, lessons Sophia had taught him without even realizing. One day, while flipping through his portfolio, Liam paused at a photo of Sophia standing beneath the large tree with her students. It was his favorite shot, a reminder of the love they had shared and the growth it had inspired in both of them. Though they lived separate lives, Sophia and Liam were forever changed by their time together. Their paths may have diverged, but the bond they formed continued to shape their choices and their futures. As Sophia placed the last book on a library shelf, she paused to glance out the window at the hills in the distance. A soft smile crossed her face. Somewhere out there, Liam was chasing his dreams, just as she was living hers.